just like to be able to like have confidence with the offensive line and running the ball is huge. Takes pressure off our wide receivers, takes pressure off of me to not like. So we're not a one-dimensional offense. Oh, we can't run, so all we can do is throw. It's huge. It gets Mike going, and he's been playing great lately, and just we got to keep it going. And I mean, it's huge to have the run game, take over like it has been.
You hear about learning to win. And Coach said it's sometimes harder for the veteran guys because you bring in a new guy, and you played a winning program in high school. You don't know any different. Is there a psychological baggage or anything, with being a veteran player and being in the program that, no, wait a minute, we don't have to lose the close game today, that we can win. Is there any of that?
I mean, we just got to realize that we can actually do it. I mean, like last week we played like a great game up till the last 3 series, and then we went 3-9, I think it was. And, just like if we could learn how to finish those little situations, finish in the fourth quarter, then I think we'll be fine. And I think like some of the older guys are like, we're starting to understand and some of the young guys too, that we can do this. Like even though like in the past years like it hasn't been that way for whatever reason, but I think we're starting to realize that if we just come out, execute our stuff, we'll be perfectly fine and give ourselves a chance to win in the fourth quarter like we wanted and like we did on Saturday. And we just didn't finish the way we could. So.
I was going to say, and I don't know if you saw this, but Trevor Ryan is actually the nation's leader now in punt return yardage.
I did see that.
In addition to everything he does for you as an offense, as somebody who's been around him since he first came here as a walk-on from UNI, ran track, why do you think he's been able to have so much success?
It's just his work ethic. I mean, he just comes here and works hard every single day. I mean, he's up here watching film. He's asking me when I'm watching film, trying to come and watch with me. In the off season, he's always asking, hey, can we come win a throw and stuff like that. And I just think, he just comes to work every day, works really hard, and he wants to get better. He wants to, I don't know if he has plans to play the next level or not, but I mean, he works like he wants to.
Yeah.
And I think, he does track in the off season or whatever. In the track season, he enjoys doing that, so he's always doing something and just staying in great shape and just preparing himself for the season.
You feel like this was the best game of your career so far, this Baylor game?
I mean, stats-wise, you could probably say that, but I mean, without getting the win, no. I mean, that's like the biggest disappointment. I mean, you can play great and do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, like I would much rather play worse and get a win than play so great and not win. It's just heartbreaking.
I know you guys are fine with the quarterback rotation that you guys have, but does it kind of motivate you to I guess play better, or saying, hey, keep me on the field, I should stay out there a little bit?
Well, I mean, I just think it kind of goes to show, like last Saturday, who's ever in and has momentum going and he's playing good, they're just going to keep him in and let him go. Yeah, I mean, we come to Jacob comes to work and he's ready to go every day, and it makes me want to come to work and ready to go. We're just feeding off each other and trying to make each other better and get this team right. But like I said, I think it's just whoever is doing well at the time, they're just going to keep it and let them keep going and going. So,
what's it mean to you to hear Coach Campbell say after the game, look, Joel played so well, we didn't want to break that rhythm? Is it kind of nice knowing that they felt confident in you not only to, I guess, just play the entire game?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have the coaches be confident in you and they believe in you that you can get this done. I mean, we through 3 series in a row, I think we had scoring touchdowns. I mean, the offensive line was playing great, and I mean, we just converted on 3rd downs when we needed to, and Mike was running the ball well. David came in and ran well. The O-line was just, I mean, all things were clicking for us. Those first 3.5 quarters, and for whatever reason, just kind of shut down. But it's huge to have, the coaches let you keep playing and keep the rhythm that you're in and just keep playing with us.
Anything you were doing different that led to this success as opposed to previous games?
I might have had one of the best games of my career, passing wise.
What was, I guess, kind of the key of that? I know accuracy.
If you go back and look at the game, Deshaunte Jones laid out for that first catch or whatever, on the 3rd down. The wide receivers are catching everything. Allen, I know the play got called back, but he dove for that one ball in the end zone. There's a ball that was behind Carson Green, made a big catch. They were just doing everything in their power. Hakeem, had to go up and catch one for me. Trevor on the down the seam, the big play that he almost scored on. I mean, just they were making unbelievable catches and kept the drives alive for us. And I mean, they weren't the greatest balls, but they were making me look good, so it helped out.
What's that do for you as a quarterback, knowing you've got guys that can go up and make those plays and maybe make some of those not so great passes that help making you look
I mean,
good?
it's huge. Just keeps me confident. I was one play at a time, just keep going. And I think those guys, it's big for them to make those plays so they can realize they can do it and just keep going. And like DeShante, he's on another level right now. We got to keep him going. And Allen, obviously, he's doing great. Hakeem, those guys, Trevor, got to keep them going, get Dondre going, and just to see those guys, playing like that is awesome.
Did you get into a